guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shan if you don't know me, from Home with Shan over on Instagram, and today I'm going to be doing a sort of Q&A with you guys. Weirdly, I'm sat like in my pregnancy pillow because I've just got like a really weird back at the moment, so I just put it like behind me, so just ignore that if it's weird. But I've basically been asking you guys on my Instagram what you wanted to see. A lot of you said a Q&A, so I asked you what you wanted to know, and I've got all of your questions written down in my little notebook here. It's my friend's notebook, obviously. So I thought I would just go through them. I've got a cup of coffee. No, it's not coffee, it's tea. I've got a tea. It's in my mum's Tesco mug. It's got a J on it. Her name's Jenny. So yeah, get yourselves a cup of tea, get cozy, and let's go through the Q&A. I'm going to try and do it like as chatty as possible rather than me like just going through the list. I'll sort of make it as chatty as possible, so I've sort of put it in a relative order, but new questions might come in, so I might just check those at the end if they have. But yeah, let's just get into it, I think. Oh, I made a really good tea. I'm really happy with this. Oh, lovely. Right, so the first question, and loads of people ask this actually, is how did me and Ash meet? So Ash is my partner, if you don't know. So we actually met when we were working at Wetherspoons together. So that was my first job, and then that was his first job after uni, I think. So we were working in the same Wetherspoons, and yeah, we met there basically in 2000 and... I think we met in 2014, but we got together in 2015. Yeah, so we've been together since. That was one of the other questions, is how long have you been together? We've been together since October 2015, so whatever that is, coming up to 5 years, which is mental actually. I can't believe that, because when I think back to those times, it doesn't even seem like that long ago. But yeah, so almost 5 years ago, which is crazy. The next question was, how old am I? I am 22 and Ash is 20, oh my god, he's 30. So there is a little bit of an age gap between me and Ash, but I think like, I could not in a million years imagine being with a 22-year-old boy, because they are boys at 22, let's face it. So I always kind of, like, it has never bothered me in the slightest. Like the age gap, I think it works really well. But yeah, 8 years age gap, that's the age difference between us. The next question was, how do I find being an army girlfriend? And I think the answer to that is quite a long answer, but I'm not going to go into it too much because basically it changes like day by day. Obviously at the moment, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know, but I am currently living with my parents because Ash is away. So he's currently on tour, he's out in Estonia on operation, so he hasn't been around for the last 4 months. So it's a bit crap, like it's not the best. I don't love it when he's away, but when he's not away, I don't mind. So I think my answer for that question is different every day. Sometimes I really don't mind. It's just that's his career, that's his job, and that's just what he does. Other days I absolutely hate it because I'm like on my own, or it's just not very fun, and he has to stay away for a long time. But other times I'm less bothered by it. It's difficult. So I probably can't give you a straight answer to that. It is just, that's the way it is. That's what he signed up for. And I have stuck around for 5 years, so it can't have been too bad. So like I said, we got together in Wetherspoons when we were, so that was in October 2015, and he left for the army in January 2016, so we'd only been together for a really short period of time. So for most of our relationship, he's been in the army, so I am used to it. Like, our whole relationship has been like that, and to be honest, it's really weird because sometimes it gives me time to focus on me. It's definitely true what they say when they say absence makes the heart grow fonder. Is that what, stronger or fonder? Yeah, I would definitely say that's true. Like, we are a very strong couple, and I think one of the reasons is we have our own lives. Like, he has his life and I have my life, and also we have our life together. But it's just, yeah, it's just really, I don't know, I think it just works for us, and can't really explain it, to be honest. Everyone says, oh, it must be so hard, it must be so hard, and to be honest, I've never found it hard until it got to this period of time where obviously I'm pregnant and he's been away for a really long time. that has been quite hard, but actually, like, you get over it. It's not that deep. People have to do it. Thousands of people are in the army and thousands of couples have to go through it. So you know what, if you're a strong enough couple, then you'll just get through it, basically. It's totally, yeah, just is what it is, and it's not that deep. So the next few are about pregnancy. So the first one was, how far am I gone? I am currently 27 weeks pregnant. I've just turned 27 weeks today. So today's Saturday. It's probably going to be, this video will probably be going out on Sunday. But yeah, I'm currently 27 weeks pregnant, which is very exciting, which I think in some things is the third trimester. I don't feel like I'm in my third trimester yet, but I think it's either the 27th week or the 28th week is your third trimester. So yeah, I'm getting there, guys. I'm definitely getting bigger. Let me do a little bump date for you guys. One sec. Oh, there we go. Oh, definitely getting bigger. So yeah, I'm 27 weeks pregnant. I'm expecting to have a baby boy in September, which is very, very exciting. One of your questions was, how did I find out that I was pregnant? I actually found out really, really early. I found out at like 3 or 4 weeks, and I think it was 4 weeks, and it was just because I'd felt really sick, like the whole day, but I didn't, it wasn't the same kind of sickness as, like, I didn't feel like I had a tummy bug or anything like that. So I thought, right, I'm just going to take a pregnancy test just to check. And Ash was with me. I took it and it came out positive. I took another one in the morning just to double check, and it was positive again, and I just thought, oh my gosh, this is it. So yeah, that was pretty much it. One of you guys asked me if I always wanted kids relatively young, and I would probably say yes. I definitely wanted to have kids by the time I was 25. I'm 22, so it's a few years earlier, but I think when you know, it's not about age, it's about your life situation, when you feel ready. If you feel like you can do it and you want to do it and you're in a relationship, or even if you're not in a relationship, you know, go for it. If you feel like you can do it, you can do it. Believe in yourself. The next question was, how many children do I want? And again, the answer to this changes. I'm an only child, and I would be more than happy to just have one child, and I think I'd probably stick with that. However, the more I think about it, and probably once the baby arrives, I will think more along the lines of 2, just because I don't want them to be lonely. I want them to have, you know, a sibling to grow up with and look after and all that kind of stuff. But I don't really know. I know Ash definitely wants at least 2. He doesn't want an only child, so I could probably be convinced. It's fair to say, but I have to say I haven't enjoyed pregnancy as much as I thought I was going to. So yeah, I don't know how many times I want to do this. That's a very strong thing to consider when thinking about second children. But let me get this one out first, and then I will decide, I guess. The next question is, do I have any fears or anxieties about labour? This is a really good question. And you're going to hate the answer, to be honest. And the answer is no. But the reason the answer is no is not because that's necessarily true, but that's what I'm trying to trick my body into thinking. So in my mentality, our bodies are made for this. They literally are biologically made for this. So it's probably going to be fine. I mean, I know that that's a ridiculous thing to say, because there are so many like horror stories out there about things that have gone wrong and medical reasons that things have to happen a certain way and all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, nothing has gone wrong in my pregnancy so far. I mean, there's been a couple of hiccups, but there's nothing that has actually been wrong. I am perfectly healthy. I know that doesn't mean everything's going to be totally fine. I know that, but actually, if I think it will, then it probably will. It's about putting it out there, I think. I mean, I'm probably going to be swallowing my words when it actually comes to labour, because something terrible will happen, and it will be, you know, a really traumatic birth. But I really hope not. I have a really positive feeling towards it, so I hope that will reward me in some way. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. That's probably a really rubbish answer, but it's how I feel at the moment. The next one was really interesting to me, and the question was, because you moved in young, you have a better relationship with Ash? And I think that's a really interesting question, and I've never really thought about it. And I think probably the answer is that's not the reason we have a better relationship or a worse relationship. Although, if we hadn't moved in together, he would be, like, it would just be weird because I would live 2-3 hours away from where Ash was based. Obviously, because he's in the army, he has to be based somewhere. So the reason we moved in together really was so that we could live together, obviously, and live in at least in the same town, obviously in the same house. But yeah, I think you shouldn't move in with someone unless you have a good relationship already, and we definitely did, still do. So yeah, that's sort of the reason I think that we moved in, rather than moving in making our relationship better. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's sort of how I see it anyway. The next few are about moving and about working. So when are you moving up to Lincoln and how do you feel about it? So if you guys don't know, I am moving up to Lincolnshire, which is going to be so much fun. So Ash is getting posted up to Lincolnshire at his new posting, so we will be moving up there, which is exciting. We will be moving, we think, after the baby's born, probably about October, November time. So yeah, that is happening a lot sooner than we thought it was. It was supposed to be next year, but it's got sort of moved forward a little bit. Yeah, I'm feeling weird about it. I'm feeling, some days I'm really excited, some days I'm really apprehensive. Obviously we're going to have a newborn. It's so far away from anyone that I know. I don't know anyone in Lincolnshire. I don't know anyone north of, well, anywhere. I don't know anyone north of Hertfordshire. So yeah, it'll be strange. It will definitely be strange, especially with a newborn, especially being so far away from family. But it'll be fun. Of course it'll be fun. It's just the way it is. And again, like I keep saying, thousands and thousands of people do it every year. It's the army, it's what happens. So there'll be loads of people in a similar boat to me, people that have been newly posted to the area. I've heard, I don't actually live on a army sort of camp at the moment, or army estate or army accommodation at the moment, but I've heard that everyone's really friendly and really welcoming. And I am really looking forward to making some new friends and yeah, sort of just getting to know my new people, I guess. But yeah, it's some days I'm apprehensive and some days I'm really, really excited. That is the answer, I guess. The next question is, will I be moving jobs when we move house? And this also ties into, will I work from home or will I be working after the baby arrives? So basically, I finish work the beginning of September time. I stop work and I start my maternity leave, or I actually start annual leave because I've got loads of annual leave to take before I take maternity leave. Then when I have the baby, my maternity leave starts. Then I'm on maternity leave for a while and I'll probably go back sort of June, July next year. Depends on how much leave I've got and all that kind of stuff. And you have to take all your accumulated bank holidays and all that kind of stuff. So probably June, July 2021 is when I would be going back to work. However, obviously I'm in Lincolnshire, not in Andover, so how does that work? Basically, I think what I'll do is work from home, so I can work from Lincolnshire on my laptop, because that's what I've been doing during lockdown. That's what everyone's been doing during lockdown. So yeah, I think that's probably what I'll do when I return to work. And yes, I will be returning to work once I finish my maternity leave. So I will be working once the baby is, how many months will that be? 9 months? I don't know, I haven't done the maths, but yeah. I'll be back to work in June, July 2021. Working from home, which would be cool. That's the plan at the moment. Anyway, things might change, but at the moment that is what I'm going with. Oh my god, guys, so my camera's just died, so I'm having to film this on my phone, and I've left my camera charger at my house, which is like an hour away from here. So I don't know what I'm going to do about filming for the rest of this, but I just wanted to film an outro for you guys. If you have any more questions, because I had to cut this video short, if you had any questions that I haven't covered in this video, then let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll continue over on my Instagram stories on Sunday evening. So this video will go up on Sunday morning, and then on the Sunday evening I will do an Instagram story of any of the questions that you've left in the comments down below. I'm so sorry for the quality of this outro, but I hope you've enjoyed a little bit of this video and it's helped you get to know me a little bit more. But for now, I'll see you in the next one, guys.
I'm not sure if it's going to be Wednesday because obviously my camera battery is non-existent right now. I'll try my hardest, but if not, I will see you next Sunday. Love you lots, guys. Bye.